Guess who found her glasses? Me. Oh my God. I had to get something out of Dad's car yesterday. And I go in there.
She's checked the car twice, though.
I've checked the car twice. Dad's checked the car twice. Mom with a broken arm has checked the car once. My dad's car is all black interior. I don't know how we missed it. Hey guys, we started a little early because we wanted to say hi to everyone, and that way we can give people a chance to get on. This is a Pop Tuesday live. So much has happened since we saw you last, and we have to experience with you. Stephanie knows nothing. Just know she's going into this live blind. She has not seen any video of Meghan today. She has not seen any pictures of Meghan today. This has been probably one of the funnest shows. And if you have a Twitter page, you'll know what I'm talking about, because I was on Twitter like all day to the point where I got in trouble with my boyfriend because I wasn't answering the phone. And I was like, and I thought I was in trouble though too, because like this is I get a FaceTime and he's got the most serious look on his face. He goes, "You're in trouble," and I'm like, "Oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? Oh my God,
you didn't answer the phone."
And I thought it was one of the sweetest things to be mad at your girlfriend over, is not being there. Like, I thought that was so sweet. But yeah, that's how invested I've been. Ooh, we got Portugal.
Ooh, well, thank you. I look refreshed.
We both have rosy cheeks.
I threw my back out yesterday. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, we're going to get so many comments. South Korea stuff? Rochelle. No. There.
We saw the AI posters of, well, it's called show business, but then it's also called slowly intensely. So I don't know what the real thing is, but it's with Gong Yu, and it comes out late 2016.
Oh, you're on 30th in division right now, Leanne?
Oh, nice.
You're right in our neck of the woods. Welcome.
Big specs.
These are my specs. Now, if you're new here, the reason I got these specs is because I have an Italian face. I've got an Italian nose, and I get headaches really easily. So I had to get a pair that isn't going to fall off, but is big enough to like not, be crazy. And I only need these to see like the comments on the computer. I don't wear them to watch TV or anything. So these are my specs. Ooh, Vancouver Island.
I love Vancouver Island.
I love it there. Where's Doria? Doria's not paying using
her paycheck.
Yeah. Here, you
come to Seoul, I'll go.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll
you
leave
don't have
right
to
now.
Twist my arm. You don't have to do that.
I'll be there in 2 days.
Yeah. I have an Italian last name for my ex, and I get migraines too. Oh, well, our Italian last name is Bonfilio. That's my mom's maiden name. She still goes by Shirley Bonfilio Sidley, though. It's on all her things. And then I just gave stuff away. And then our grandma's maiden name is DeStefano. Niagara Falls, baby. Canadian side. Yeah. Canadian side. Hello, lovely ladies from the blue state of Massachusetts.
Hello.
Oh, Rosemary, I bet you it's so beautiful there right now.
The foliage.
Yeah. Scott Rouse, the behavior expert, pointed out yesterday how they adds to verb, e.g. learns. Oh, like parents is like this. I got it queued up.
Also marked a major new step. The Parents' Network. The Parents' Network.
The parents. That's what I love about them, though, Sussex Squad. They're always making up new words. Yeah.
Parents.
Yeah. Tennessee. Oh, I hear Tennessee is so great to live. Like if
Nashville.
You have a family. No, but like the whole state is great. Mm-hmm. It's just been, I'm going to be in Kelowna next year. I've been to Kelowna already. I have a hat. I got her a trucker hat that says Kelowna on it. She likes it.
I don't know where it is.
She doesn't know where it is.
It's probably with your sunglasses.
Probably. Hi from Perth. Oh my God. I love Kelowna. Kian said, is it, I want to say her name right.
Nice bottle of Chianti.
Leanne said it's a beautiful day in Portland. It is.
It is.
It's a gorgeous day in Portland.
It is a beautiful day.
Hi from Cowboy, Alberta. I love Alberta. I've been to so many parts of Alberta. I can't even say anymore. I mean, Edmonton. Wow.
Indiana.
I've been to Edmonton.
Gary, Indiana. Gary,
I've been to
Indiana,
Edmonton.
Gary, Indiana.
I've been to Edmonton in the winter.
You like Calgary. I
It's-
know that. We all like Calgary.
Calgary's beautiful. Edmonton in the winter is cold. Like, it was so funny because I had never been there in the winter, and I was trying to pack and get ready for it, and I didn't really know like there's winter and then there's Edmonton winter.
Yeah.
And like literally
It's different.
you walk out like my boyfriend was saying, no, you walk outside and everything freezes. Like, you can spit and it'll freeze. Like, I
odd.
had never experienced. I
That's
didn't do
odd.
it. I didn't do it. I had never experienced that kind of cold before. It was cold.
Aren't
My
you
mom
gonna
was born in Winnipeg.
Are you gonna tell him that I live in Winnipeg?
No, she goes,
Skip my mind.
slipped my mind.
Skip my
Slipped
mind.
my mind.
Kids in the hall.
Man, yeah. All these people in Canada. I hope your Kids in the Hall fan.
Just one fan. not
Number one,
fans.
number one. Our favorite here, our favorite, bottom line, Scott Thompson. There is nothing we won't do for that man. We think he is a hero. He's a legend. If you don't think Scott Thompson is a legend, then
Great actor.
I don't know. I
Great
don't even
comedian,
know
great
who
actor.
you are. I can't even look at you. If you do not think that man is a legend, he made it so you can watch Will and Grace. He made it so just gay culture was normal.
Mhm.
You know, he didn't make it a laugh. Like, it wasn't you squish your head. That's Stephanie's favorite. She loves Mark McKinney. Scott Thompson all the way. I will jump in front of a bus for that man, that's for sure. Hello from Illinois. Oh my god, look at all you people. We're gonna wait for a couple more. We're waiting for 1,000, and then we will start the show. And boy, do we have a show for you. It's a big one, guys. So I hope you have your. I haven't even had a drink. I was first gonna make a drinking game out of this.
Oh God.
I still might. I think I have a beer in the fridge.
I
think I
can't.
have one beer. You're not feeling well, but I think I
No.
might have to have a beer.
I threw my back out. There's no way I could drink right now. I would
Yeah,
throw
she's going
up.
to the masseuse tomorrow.
Go to the masseuse.
Alaska. I want to take a cruise there. I want to go to Seattle and take
Yeah.
a cruise. Like, I saw last time I was in Seattle, I saw the cruise pull up and,
Yeah.
and get all the people, and I was like, I want to do that. That sounds. Let's see, Vancouver. I don't know what Cuba. What is that noise? Did you hear that?
It sounds like wind.
Is that wind?
It sounds like wind.
I really. Oh, it's your pop.
Oh, it's
Is
my-
it the bubbles?
Is it the bubbles? It's not
No,
pop,
it's not the
seltzer.
pop. What is that noise?
It sounds like wind.
I don't know. I'm sorry we didn't do a pre-tape today, guys, because hi, Tessie. Hello, everyone. I'm so tired. I had lots of tests at the hospital yesterday. What is
Oh.
that noise? So I'll watch tomorrow if it's okay. Here's some. Oh no, don't give us any. Thank you so much. Today's animal rescue. If you're new here, we ask that you go directly. If you like our show and you want to give us a tip, like you give all the other great creators on here, and that's great, and we appreciate you so much. But we prefer that you go down to the description box below and give to the animal rescue of the day. And today it's Rescue Coop. And I can't say enough great things about these people. It's all foster base. And this woman runs it out of her house, and she saves animals out of euthanasia. Like, she finds out, like they call her and she goes, send them over to me. They pull them out. They pay for transport. They pay for everything. Rescue Coop. So we appreciate so much you guys out there, but we would rather have the money go to animals. So if we don't see any tips or super chats, we're so excited because that means you're going directly to the shelter. You get a receipt for your taxes. They get the money right away. Perfect. We love it. We love it. We love it. Is Revealing here? Stephanie's trying to look for that noise. Isn't that weird? I can hear it. Oh, Stephanie. I didn't realize you had the fan on. It's the fan. It's the ceiling fan. It's the ceiling fan. Yeah.
It sounds like whooshing.
Doesn't it sound like whooshing? That's so weird. Let's try. Revealing's here. Revealing. I think Meghan Markle broke Revealing's brain today. No, I'm not kidding. Gilly's here. Hi, Gilly. Okay, we're going to start. We're over 1,000. Where do I start? Where do I start? Whew. Where do I start?
Where do I begin?
Okay, so in my opinion, Meghan Markle has done the biggest elder abuse of all elder abuse. Okay, guys, she put out a video.
Besides the Queen,
Worse.
what?
Well, no, not worse. Than the
Oh,
Queen.
I'm like, not
No.
worse than the Queen.
Now, Meghan Markle put this insane. Okay, this is, and you're going to see by the end of the show that Meghan Markle has given up on as ever. She needs to do something different now.
Yep.
She is absolutely screwed, you guys, thanks to us. I feel like we did it as a collective. Well, we did.
As a collective.
Everyone pat yourself on the back. We did it. We did it.
Don't do this kind of patting, though.
Yeah, do this.
Do this patting.
Mwah, I appreciate you all. Okay, I'm not going to play this song, even though she didn't copyright it because she can't afford to use copywritten music anymore. So she uses stuff Instagram gives her. She picked If I Were a Belle from Guys and Dolls.
Oh, God.
I can't play it because I played Sarah Brown. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not going to play it. It's a good song. I love it. So here is the video she put up of her fun trip
Can
to
you sing
NYC. Yeah.
Yeah, you sing it.
Well, if I
Okay,
were
go.
a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding
No,
dong.
sing it
ding.
when it's
I'm not going to
playing.
do it while it's playing.
Why?
I just don't want to.
Okay.
All right. If I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Or if I okay. So she basically documented everything that happened on this trip. Okay. She wants it's almost like that meme that you see of those people that put out the photos of them and their husband and they go, uh-oh, they're dropping the fall photos. That means it's the divorce is soon. I mean, anytime you see this much content about your life in real life is not going well. Okay. That's just a fact. Okay. Here's y'all's bungly. Now she decides to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of designer shoes. For a second, I thought they were for Harry because those are big shoes. Because she's my height. I wear a 6.
But
in
she
a
has
heel.
a big foot.
Yeah, I wear a 6 in a heel, a 7 in a sneaker.
She's got to be 8.
Yeah. Okay. And then she's got to show all her clothes. Oh my God. And there's Harry.
There's Harry.
There's
Harry.
portly little Harry. Oh my God. Yeah, and you know he's sauced for this because why would he do this? So they're in this big fat hotel room and she's basically in the closet that Big gave Carrie in the first Sex and the City movie. And then we get this shot. Nowhere I have a good close-up of it. I don't know what the point of this was. She's merching Daniel's makeup, obviously.
I'm putting my own makeup on.
Yeah, she wants
I'm relatable.
I'm so relatable. She's got to show us this again.
Because I'm laughing.
This is so embarrassing and so cringe.
It's so cringe.
Oh God, I need pizza tonight. I'm gonna order pizza.
I eat New York style pizza.
Then she's got to show herself. Now look,
There she
Ed
is.
Sheeran. Don't think you will ever, as long as Stephanie and I are on this earth, you will never perform for the Royals again. I'm just saying that, okay? Because I know that somebody from the Royals must watch because they have a pulse on what they're the new. I mean, the really cream of the crop. You guys, fans, feel.
Yeah.
And we're saying that we will never, ever accept Ed Sheeran ever again. Don't even try putting out new music because I will 100% go after that album. Like, I'll make whole shows about it. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Oh, Ivy stayed up. Oh, good job. Take one for the team, Ivy. So she needed to prove that she was 100% with him that night, even though you're not supposed to take pictures in the Soho House. I know this for a fact. You're not supposed to take photos.
No.
But Meghan Markle can because her second husband is the staff. Then, you know how we saw her going into Gloria Steinem? This is like she doesn't even take time to take off her jacket. She props the phone up and gets a shot. And she probably told Gloria that it was a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a video of it. You guys, this is elder abuse. This is like people going to their grandmother to see their grandma or grandpa once a year in a nursing home and then posting it on social media. This is elder abuse.
And also, does Gloria Steinem even know what she did with Balenciaga?
Yeah.
Does Gloria Steinem even know what she did with Diana's crash site?
Yeah.
I don't think she does.
I don't think Gloria knows what's
I
going on.
don't think
right
it's
now.
on her radar.
And I'm sure Gloria did not give her consent for Meghan to film the inside of her home.
No.
Could you imagine, or could you imagine anybody in Meghan's orbit at this point saying, come inside my home? Because she's basically telling everybody out there, yes, I will film you if I walk into your personal space.
She did that with the book Spare when
Yeah.
she was talking about Courtney Cox doing mushrooms. She's made it very clear that she doesn't have a filter on her and she doesn't keep any secrets. So what this is easy. This is an elderly woman.
Lulu's mom, I think there might be validity to that, but that's a whole different
What
show.
is that?
There was talk that she was part of the CIA back in the day. I think, you know what? I've read on it. It might be true, but that's a whole different show. Okay, let's watch the rest of this F show. Look at that. So she even went as far as showing her with the agent, Serena Williams' sports agent. She's showing us everything. Why? Do you see how weird this is? It only shows us that As Ever is not doing well, and her only money in this world is going to be made by being a reality TV star like Kim Kardashian. Period. So that was it. And the whole time is, if I were a bell. Yeah, no Serena. Thank you. That's why this is your show too. You guys remember things we don't. No Serena. Did you see Serena once? Nope.
If I were a bell, I go
Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Don't stop. They don't like it.
They don't like it.
They don't like
They
it.
don't like it.
Okay, so I made this meme. If anybody wants to steal it, go for it. That's elder abuse. And Meghan's done it before. She would visit her grandma in a nursing home. And
Just
she
for
would,
the pictures.
Just for the selfies. Not one, two. Her grandma's in two different outfits. Meghan would go
Don't
visit her.
invite her to the wedding, for God's sake.
Well, she had already passed.
But you know what I mean.
No, but it's like we never saw her unless Meghan was taking a selfie at the home that they were at.
Mhm.
That's sick. That's sick. Even though she said, I took care of my grandma until she died. No, you didn't. There would have been more pictures. You look like one of those grandchildren that show up once a year, take a freaking selfie, post it on your social media to make yourself feel better. That's what you did. And look, she's got to get her full frontal face in there. That's nice. Put down the camera and kiss your grandma.
Or maybe have a conversation with her.
Try that.
She probably dumped off a bunch of like Suits DVDs and just left them there.
God.
And just said, here, nurse, just play these for my grandma the rest of the day.
Oh, I doubt she had anything to do with her when she was doing Suits. I don't know the year she died.
Yeah.
But this was obviously Trevor.
But
you could just tell by the
just
hair.
See like her just dumping things.
But you can tell by the hair. This
Yeah,
is Trevor. Yeah.
It's a whooshing sound.
It's really weird.
Is it the water?
Is the water on?
Yeah,
Is the sink?
Water on.
Guys, if you heard what we heard right now, you'd be, what is that noise?
No, it's not.
I thought it was this, but I don't think there's a ghost. There's a
Don't
ghost.
say that because then I'll get scared.
Thank you, April. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank
see
you. I
there's a
like to
ghost
see
in my
very
house.
small amounts because that means you guys are going to rescue Coop and giving them the
Thank
money.
you.
Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. I promised a still shot of that.
Dear
so.
God in heaven. Dear God in heaven. And we're supposed to believe she did that all on her own. She did that smoky eye all by herself.
Jeez.
She's a whiz at makeup.
Yeah. Why would she post that?
Why would she post anything that she has posted in the why would she
Good
post the
point.
tunnel?
It's spooky season.
It's spooky.
we were trying to figure out
Yes.
we were
Amanda?
trying to figure out who we were going to be to Royal Daily Tea Michelle's Halloween party, and now we could just go as we shouldn't
No,
say
we gotta-
anything. Just imagine showing up on screen like that. Actually, funny story, back during the pandemic, my doctor was doing the FaceTime calls, and he obviously, we don't wear makeup. And you know, he usually sees,
Obviously.
yeah, well, this is how he would see me. So I was in the waiting room thing, and somebody's like, just put blue eyeshadow and like line your lips with red lipstick and like put curlers in your hair. I put curlers in my hair. I did everything. And because he's a man, we're like, he's gonna like be so PC on this and not
He'll
say
be
anything.
nice about
He'll
it
be
and
nice
not say
about it.
anything.
So the screen comes up, and oh my God, we should have taken a picture of it. But the screen comes up, and I put lipstick in my teeth, and I go, hey Dan, and then he really does pause, like he paused, and he goes, hey.
Like he tried to be nice.
He tried to be
but
nice,
then he realized it was like all fake.
He's like, what are you? He goes, how you doing? And I go, great.
Great. She looked like a mental patient.
It was really funny. Oh, the pandemic. Shadow on both eyes is different. LOL. Is it different? Oh God. Megan, you make it so easy. Yeah. So okay.
So today
today was interesting.
Interesting.
Today was interesting. Let's get to today. So today she was part of the Fortune Most Powerful Women discussion. Meghan,
another made up
was
thing,
like one of the first people in the early morning to do it. Let me show you a picture of the crowd. The crowd was great. Let's get it. Where the hell is it?
I saw it on your X page.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
The roaring crowd.
The roaring crowd. It's pretty funny. And I didn't make this up. A person actually look at that crowd.
Jeez.
Standing room only.
Look at the seats.
This was the crowd. And this is the woman put it up. Oh my God, I accidentally got her name off, but this Judy woman goes, coming to you from AM, from the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit in DC, where the room's starting to fill up.
Wow.
Meghan speaks about her as ever brand opportunities and challenges of life as a highly visible founder. Now, Nancy, you're going to say, wait a second. That's probably just filling up. People ended up showing up. Don't worry. We have video of her walking on stage and nobody clapping. So don't worry. Just wait for that. But before we get to that, what is Fortune Most Powerful Women?
I don't know.
What is that? So I ChatGPT'd it.
Oh,
because I never heard of it. Have you?
No.
I ChatGPT'd it, and they gave me all the information, and then I asked it a simple question. Is it a pay-to-play? The short answer, yes. It functions somewhat like a pay-to-play event. Now, get this. In order for Meghan to even be there, the membership fee is $14,500, which includes full participation. So you can only imagine what Meghan or WME had to pay for her to be on that panel. The Most Powerful Women Summit is part of a membership community. That's a fancy name for MLM. So attending is linked to membership in that group. Invitation only and selectivity. The MPW Summit is invitation only rather than open to everyone. Participation is curated. It's basically saying if you have anything to advertise, Kamala, she's got her new book out. This is the place to go do it. So yes, in practical terms, you generally can't buy a ticket like typical conference. You must be invited. You pay a premium cost to get access and networking privileges. For the Fortune Summit, it means attendees must pay a high membership, blah, blah. How it can be seen as controversial. Critics argue that pay-to-play environments can blur credibility, duh. Perception of buying prestige, duh. Equity and access issues, smaller entrepreneurs, nonprofit leaders, or innovators who can't afford membership might be excluded. You think? Media integrity questions. Because the event is run by a major publication, Fortune, some critics think mixing editorial recognition like Most Powerful Women with paid membership events blurs journalistic neutrality. So this is ChatGPT. This isn't me.
It's her boyfriend.
This is Sam Altman. And again, you can look it up. ChatGPT is factual. I have argued with ChatGPT before to give me the correct answer I'm looking for. They honestly will tell you absolutely not. I know what you're doing.
It is pay to play.
Okay. This is a pay to play event. So Meghan, we got you on there. So here is Meghan being introduced, and listen to that crowd. Okay.
Yes, which is why there is such a packed room. So, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, has held various roles over the years. Actor, Duchess, obviously, podcaster, philanthropist. She has her own TV show. She has executive produced.
What?
She recently added a new title to her resume, which is why she's here with us today. Founder. And that's because earlier this year, she launched As Ever, a brand inspired by her love of cooking and entertaining. Alison Chantal, Fortune's editor-in-chief and chief content officer, joins Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, to discuss this newish venture and also how Meghan plans to leverage her incredibly significant influence for long-lasting impact in the business world and beyond. Please welcome them to the stage.
I'll wait for you to come back because you should really hear this crowd. She's getting Lady a blanket. Sorry, guys. Dogs come first. It's freezing in here.
They come before Meghan.
Patty, unfortunately, no, this is not a joke. Is that a comedy show, Siobhan? No, unfortunately, it is not. I wish it were. Okay, here's
The dogs have blankets.
here's the rip-roaring crowd stuff.
Oh
Good
my
afternoon,
God.
everyone. It is so nice to see you. And Meghan, thank you for being
Wait,
here with
play
us
that
today.
again.
Having me.
I told you. What a rip-roaring crowd.
Wow. You think there'd be at least like 5 people clapping? Stop.
She knows too. She knows.
She knows what she did. Oh, does she?
Good afternoon, everyone. It is so nice to see you. And Meghan, thank you for being here with us
Thank you
today.
for having me. It's
You've
great.
been-
Hi, everybody.
You've been all
Hi. 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 Hi, everybody.
Hi. Okay, you guys ready?
Hi.
Don't worry, it's only 20 minutes. I thought it was an hour. That's why I'm doing this live now. I'm like, I can't do it if it's an hour, but it's only 20 minutes. Here we go.
You've been all over the place, and we were talking backstage about how, yes, you've been to Europe. You were just in New York, which congratulations, you just won a humanitarian award for
Thank
your work
you.
with online safety for parents and children. And you made it home for one day to see your kids.
Yes, I had to.
Okay, here is when we know she watches the show, because we said she went from Paris to New York to here to
DC.
Washington D.C. It's almost like she watches the show and she's trying to fact check us. Meghan, you're a liar. You did not go back home.
back to LA.
Show pictures or it didn't happen.
She's going to say, I had to
No,
because of
Babies.
conferences.
Just listen.
We were talking about that because everyone said, oh, you must have gone from Paris straight to New York. I said,
Everyone, that's us.
no, I need to see my babies. So went back to California for a day and
Then
then
take
continued.
them.
Wait. You preach being a friend to an environment and you took a plane from Paris all the way back to California for one day. You're lying right now. She's lying.
on, but I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you.
Of course, and always job number one. So I want to rewind about
Well, yeah, they're the meal ticket. I mean, of course they're job
Betty's
number
the
one.
meal ticket.
Oh my God. Those kids are definitely number one.
5 years ago when you and your husband left England and you descended on Montecito, California, and you planned what your next few years would look like in terms of the business impact you could have and the philanthropic impact you could have. And a lot of initiatives are going. But I want to just go back to that moment of as you and your husband were planning this out, how did you think about what you wanted to do, what your ambitions could do, and from your seat, what you could do for women?
Well, at first we thought we were just going to grift off throwing his family under the bus, but we found out Americans didn't like that.
They didn't like elder abuse so much.
They didn't like it. It turns out the royal family is a lot more popular in the world than we thought. Darn.
Well, I think 5 years ago was a very different situation for all of us. And,
No, it isn't.
you know, Archie was so little. And I had just gotten pregnant with Lily around that same time. So we were nesting and healing, and also
Meghan, you're such a okay. First of all, you were not nesting. There was a pandemic. Everybody was nesting.
I was nesting and I wasn't even pregnant.
You guys would put out a stupid video every 5 seconds trying to be relevant, and it didn't stick. Enough with the nesting.
I don't even know I had the bandwidth at that time to think about what the big picture dream was. There was no plan. It was just, let's get through these next couple years, create community, which was always so important to both of us in our new environment. And then as we started to get into our producing, through our deal with Netflix, really creating projects that we felt were compelling. And then I said, okay, I've always loved being able to share. I've always loved being able to cook and entertain.
Wait a second. We have proof, Tom Bauer proved that the Netflix deal happened when they were still living in the UK. So that's, how many lies is she going to do? Why am I not doing a drinking game right now? I should have.
Is there a business here? And I think it was probably most people's assumption that if I was going to go into business, it would be fashion or beauty.
Why would anyone assume that?
Nobody thought that.
Why would anyone assume that, Meghan?
Nobody thought that.
No one thought that for 1 second that you would go into fashion and beauty.
Absolutely not.
5
Listen,
years.
yes, not fashion and beauty.
At home, I wasn't running around wearing beautiful outfits. I was probably in Birkenstocks and sweats like the rest of us.
Look at her try to relate and be authentic.
We
no,
were
you weren't.
We were all in lockdown.
What are you talking about?
Come on, man.
Especially during COVID or just barefoot at home. But I was making a lot of jam. So
Baby boom.
Baby boom.
Baby boom. She watched Baby Boom and she stole the idea from Diane Keaton.
Leave Diane Keaton's name out of your damn mouth.
ended up becoming the thing that really was my passion project that I turned into a business.
Amazing. And that became As Ever, which you launched about a year and a half ago and went through a rebrand. I'm curious, you had one of your ventures was a podcast called Confessions of a Female Founder.
Yes.
About a year and so change after launching a company.
Notice how she doesn't mention archetypes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
or
can
American Riviera Orchard.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's a pay to play when they're asking the questions you tell them to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. What would your confessions be? Has it been harder than you thought, easier than you thought, more rewarding, harder? What's the takeaway?
Well, I think year one for any founder is just a lot of learns. And so we founded As Ever earlier this year. I think the first drop was in February or March. And what you're looking for is what are the consumer behaviors and habits? What are the products that they're gravitating to? And I had this incredible fortune of having every SKU sell out within under an hour, which is amazing. And also you don't learn a lot.
A lot about inventory management, supply chains, and all the rest.
Oh my gosh. So then I was doing Confessions of a Female Founder as I was building this. I'd always loved the podcast, how I built this. And I thought, can we do something that feels a little...
Wait. I got to say this. You had a podcast on Spotify, the number one platform that podcasters want to be on. If that was your dream, then why didn't you work harder to maintain it? What?
But like the tenor of how I'm building this and really be candid, both talking to female founders who had scaled and sold and equally to other founders that were on their first run in many ways like I was. So I was learning from a lot of the women that I invest in and also that I'm friends with. But, you know, I think my learns were to continue to give yourself the grace to have to pivot. And you do, because that first sellout, we said, great, let's 10x the inventory for the next seasonal drop. We'll get all the metrics that we need. And then it sold out within 4 hours, which again is amazing, but also not helpful. So I think it's just been a lot of learns and then extending and expanding the product categories to really see what those habits are and how we can show up in your home for you. So yes, jam was the origin story, but if I begin with that within your kitchen, and that's the offering, how do we continue to grow into your lives with As Ever? So that's what we're working towards, especially for Q4.
Figuring out how to meet the demand that you have from your following must be challenging. And I was hearing you.
Guys, write this down. We don't have a pen and paper. Stephanie and I, for October, I just came up with our new movie idea. You know how we've been doing Spare and Spare 2, the Harry Spare story? We're going to do Jam, the origin story for Halloween. Remember that. Remind us, okay? In case I forget tonight.
Horror movie.
The horror story, the origin. The origin.
Say earlier that you had planned, oh, surely if we 10x this order, we will have this supply for months.
Yes.
Lo and behold, it was only a few hours.
Right.
So how are you navigating building the infrastructure behind the demand that you as a brand can make?
I think a lot of considerations go into which products become limited edition, which ones are going to be in steady state, what really is the brand identity beyond the jam, which, yes, is the hero product. But then as we've gone into different SKUs, flour sprinkles became quite a thing. And that was really complemented by the show. With the series with Love Meghan, I was able to show people what I love to do, and then we had the brand where I could tell them how they could have a lot of those things in their own home.
Living in a different
I
world.
think it's going to be a continued process, as most founders will find in year one. And holiday, we have to be ready for holiday. So trying to be in steady state for most of the SKUs and really not being able to gauge how things are going to sell out, especially when you have people.
Okay, my mom has called in to make a comment. Mom, you've had us pause and because I love you, I'm letting you pause the show. What is your comment, Mom?
The comment is that the shot that you took of Harry in that hotel room.
Yes, him in the gray sweats with no shoes on.
Right. Okay. Just by that picture.
Yeah.
There's no divorce forthcoming.
Oh, come on, Mom. No, Mom,
no,
you don't know how celebrities work.
No, he is all in this.
Oh, come on.
And okay, I'm just telling you, because no one. He would have not taken that picture.
Brad Pitt did it.
Mom, Brad Pitt did it with Jennifer Aniston and Guila, Mom. We've seen this. We've seen this recipe.
That if this man
a lot of people are agreeing with you in the chat.
Okay, and you can just stop a second.
Okay, Mom.
I'm saying this man was that angry with her, what she did in Paris. There's no way in this lifetime he would have been that comfortable, or he would have been.
What if he was on something?
He was on something.
I'm just saying there is no divorce coming now.
Okay.
Now, maybe
Okay.
Later years, but not now.
Okay, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go back to the show. She has a, she makes a good point.
No, Anguilla.
Yeah. We can do a whole show on that.
Who have an appetite for the products in global territories, but we aren't selling internationally yet. And so they're finding workarounds where they'll have their friends stock up for them and then ship it to them separately. So the inventory is moving in a way that we hadn't anticipated, which is the biggest blessing.
She is lying.
Which is in the garbage.
We just proved yesterday that you are literally getting your wine from New Zealand because it's cheaper to ship than actually growing it in California and bottling it. We just proved that. We just proved that you paid to sit in that chair right now.
And can you talk a little bit too about the show and how it matches with As Ever, the brand, and
What
Netflix's
show?
role in this? I know they've
What show is she talking about?
The one that got canceled.
Okay.
been a big backer of yours. You've worked with Bella, their chief content officer, to develop quite a relationship with Netflix over the years. And that partnership just renewed with slightly different terms. I'm wondering if you could talk about what are the terms now and how has that helped you build As Ever?
Yes, well, my husband and I were in an overall deal with Netflix, and then not dissimilar to Higher Ground and the Obamas deal. Once that had come to its term, the extension of it, which was such an incredible sign of the to Higher Ground and the Obamas.
I got to show.
What are
guys,
the
you
terms
gotta see her
now, and how has
first.
that helped you
Every
build
time
as
she lies.
ever?
Yes, well, my husband and I were in an overall deal with Netflix, and then not dissimilar to Higher Ground and the Obamas deal. Once that had come to its term, the extension of it, which was such a incredible sign of the strength of our partnership, was now being in a first look deal.
You know what? You know what shows strength? You know what shows strength? Not signing a contract. That shows strength. When you believe in something so much, not signing a contract, not signing on that dotted line.
Wait, you mean for the first look deal?
Yeah, it's not a contract.
Yeah.
I have
I
a
don't
first
know
look
what-
deal.
yeah.
You and I have a first look deal. You don't
signing a contract
Yes.
is a sign of strength because you sign a contract.
That's a
for-
didn't I say that?
no.
Okay, I'm delirious.
Which is also exciting because it gives us flexibility to go to our partners first, and then
They're not your partners anymore.
at the same time to be able to shop content that might not be the right fit for Netflix, but has a home somewhere else. So
let me get this straight. Netflix is like, I mean, I'm in Meghan terms. We all know that they got dumped, okay? But in Meghan land, Netflix, you're gonna go to them with a great idea because you're so freaking great and smart, and everything you do, it turns to gold. But Netflix is gonna turn it down and go, you know what? Go to our competitor and let them have all the accolades and the money and the revenue. Go to them instead. That doesn't make, she's literally not making any sense.
for our non-scripted team and our scripted team, we've been doing a lot of content development that can meet different rooms. And then, of course, for the business, it's been incredible because when you have female executive leadership that is so supportive of me as an entrepreneur, what we've designed is being able to have so much robust support in year one, where you have the show complementing the brand, where content and commerce are meeting, and then still enabling me to have autonomy to build out my own team and scale it in the way that I envision.
I hope you're
That
writing
will,
all this down.
I mean, that will go on. The business will, of course, go on longer than a series, and so it's really been a
Really? Tell that to Stranger Things. I mean, seriously? Really? A business will go. I mean, they just came out with a new season of Stranger Things. The reason why that they keep the business going because they know down the road, just like with Squid Game, they know they're going to do an origin story on the front man. They know that. They've signed it. It's done.
a partnership that I'm grateful for.
And I think there's a general interest in, will we be seeing a season 3 of With Love, Meghan? Will it be on Netflix? Do we know?
Well, the holiday special is coming out in November, and it's a really good one. So I think looking at that format,
Oh,
So it's already filmed.
So you already said
Filmed
no.
it.
No, she just said no. She said, "Will there be a season 3 of With Love, Meghan?" She said,
yeah, the holiday.
"Well, the holiday special is going to be something special."
I know putting out.
She basically said no.
Yeah, but I know that putting out a Christmas special in November, that's such a smart business move on Netflix's part. No, Netflix has to put it out. They said they're putting it
no,
out.
I'm not talking.
No, but
I'm
let's hear the
talking
rest.
about there's no season 3.
Oh no, she basically answered that. Yeah.
again, with a year of learns. So we're able to say 8 episodes for 2 seasons. It's a lot of work.
No, it's
And-
not.
No, it's
We
not.
do this every day.
Like, no, it's not.
We do this every day.
You have like 45 crew members,
It's 80.
80 crew members.
We do this every day.
You are so full of crap.
We gather information. We fact check. We do this every day.
Having done Suits for 7 years, I remembered what goes into
You weren't the stage manager, director, or behind the scenes for Suits. You just had to show up.
You were not the script supervisor.
I've been on a set before. Your job was very minimal. You had to show up to makeup every morning.
a production. I also recognize how much people want content in different sizes. So part of what we're testing out now is it's amazing to be able to sit and watch a show for 30 minutes, but how can I give you a recipe in 2 minutes? And where can I share that with you? And how that continues to grow as ever. So exploring all the options of what it
Okay, Meghan just admitted that Netflix dropped her. There isn't going to be any more 30-minute show. She just admitted that she is going to pivot now to 2-minute recipe video. She's going to copy Nara. She's going to copy Akila. She's going to copy everybody on TikTok and see if that will stick to the wall this time. because she sees there is no other market for her anywhere else. And then not on top of that, Meghan is going to take credit for coming up with the concept of TikTok 2-minute video recipes. She's going to say she invented that because she just said we're testing that. Meghan, that's been done for the past 15 years, okay? And people do it a lot better than you, and they don't have that annoying voice.
And you really think you're going to upstage Princess Catherine's holiday special with your crappy version?
Well, she's going to come out
Nancy,
in November.
I don't care. Stop. God.
Okay.
Could look like.
That's great. So the holiday special in November, we'll keep an eye out for that.
I do lots of gift wrapping techniques. You guys know I used to teach gift wrapping at Paper Source and advanced gift wrapping. So, you know, all of those things that you do as an auditioning actor.
Okay, guys, this is going to be great. So it sounds like they took more things from the cutting room floor,
Like the balloon.
and obviously her dumb gift wrapping, and they're going to squish it together in a holiday special. This is going to be awesome.
That's not the full circle I was expecting, but here we are.
Yeah, you had a lot of odd jobs. Froyo was another one, I believe.
Yeah, Humphrey Yogurt, that was my first job. And, you know, when I used to do calligraphy, I used to do it for so many celebrity weddings and for hotels. And that was in between auditions. And at the time, I don't know why I didn't think to just buy a glove, but you don't want the natural oils from your hands to get on the beautiful paper. So I would just put a white tube sock on my hand. Just write all these.
You're such an idiot.
She has sacrificed so much.
Oh I
my
worked
God.
so hard.
Maybe we'll learn that.
All these very fancy cards for people. So.
Amazing. Well, a long way from the white tube socks on your hands, but we
It's
can
true.
all appreciate that.
Yes.
Really? Have you seen her special? Have you seen her show? Obviously, this woman has never watched With Love Meghan because she really hasn't done anything since.
So I'm curious, as you think about expansion for As Ever, we've talked a little bit about, obviously there's global appeal that you could tap into, and there's also stores. Right now, you're direct to consumer. Can we expect to see some of your stuff maybe in like a Target, or where could we physically buy it, do you think, in the next year?
Well, I think a retail component is so important, especially.
We managed, and when I say we, us as a community, we managed to get Chrissy Teigen's her cravings crap taken out of Target. What makes Meghan Markle think her stuff will ever see the light of day in Target? We're actually real shoppers. Sussex Squad, they don't buy from Target because they don't exist. Okay, and
They're bots.
Target knows that.
Especially in growing a business, but also what I'm really working to convey and my intention with As Ever is getting back to things that are tactile, how we connect with each other. You want to put your hands on it. How does it feel? And you can only convey so much of that, obviously, in videos or in e-commerce. So I think my intention would be to have really bespoke, small retail collaborations, do some interesting ones as well in global territories. And then, of course, as you think about scaling, you know, it's a brand that's accessible, but it still has a quality that feels as though it's mastige. And so when we think,
What did she just say? It's accessible? What's accessible?
Mastige.
But we still don't know what her brand is.
Tactile.
What is she talking about?
about larger retailers, I think in the next couple of years that would make sense.
She's lying.
Great.
Mom.
And then I wanted to think about or talk about how you are using social media to pair content and commerce and promotion. You took a hiatus from Instagram. You came back.
January. Woo, it's changed.
You're back. You're in action.
Such a liar.
But you're not on
Hasn't changed
TikTok.
that much.
I'm
Not
curious.
yet.
Why, will you be going on TikTok?
I don't know. I mean,
That's a big fat yes.
Yes.
I think, look, I have had a very complicated relationship with social media, as you can probably
You
imagine.
did it yourself.
What's the sin?
I know, but she did. Stephanie, did we do it or did she do
She
it?
did it.
You did it to
I
yourself.
want to hear
You
her answer
lied.
here.
I also recognize the role that it plays in business. Part of it is, equally the work that you were talking about earlier. My husband and I spend a lot of time working on online harms, specifically surrounding protecting our children, not ours personally, but all.
Not ours personally.
Wait, so so you were protecting the Balenciaga kids when you went to the Balenciaga show?
But don't worry, Steph. They're not protecting theirs
Their
personally.
kids, they're
Don't
protecting
worry.
other children.
We plan on putting our kids all over the internet.
Yeah,
soon.
don't worry about that.
Don't worry. Look at her eyes.
Of our children for what they're susceptible to in the online space. So I'm sensitive to that. I also recognize that if you can show up in these spaces and be on the side of good, there is tremendous value in that also. So we're going to continue to expand the footprint in the social and digital space for the brand. For me personally, I don't know. The last time I was on Instagram, you guys, boomerang was a thing. That was a long time ago.
No,
You're
it
lying.
wasn't.
No, it
I
wasn't.
just boomeranged the other day.
What the
with
hell?
my dog.
You are literally lying.
You are a liar.
This is like the worst interview she's done ever, where it's
in
all
my-
been lies.
Back in my day, ice cream was a quarter.
It was a nickel.
It was a nickel.
It was a nickel.
So having started in January, I just started to explore and play in the same way that anyone else does when they're online. I just
By going towards my husband's mother's death site and
Yeah.
putting music and putting
Just
no music
play.
to it. It's just like playing.
It's playing around.
It's fun.
Seeing
I'm
what people thought of it.
I'm
playing.
seeing how far I can push my husband.
Yeah.
happened to do it with a little bit more attention on what I was doing.
Yeah, it's a hard decision to make because obviously people want to be hearing from you, but then they have lots of opinions that they stick in there that are not welcome, not helpful. And I'm curious, as you are, founders always have to look for signals in what's working, what's not working, how do I tinker, how do I pivot? How are you able to decipher out like the constructive from obviously the not constructive that you need to ignore?
Well, there are certain things that I've done just for my own self-preservation, but also that I've applied to the brand and for the people that are incredibly supportive. I know, the question can be around naysayers, but if you really see the groundswell of support that surrounds the brand and me, that's what I feel the most, and that's what I appreciate.
What support?
Wait, who's supporting you?
Where? What?
What are you?
I
What?
feel like I took crazy pills. Like, what am I
Who's
listening to?
People support her brand? If people support her brand, then why is she changing the brand every 5 minutes?
Yeah, if it was successful, you run with it. It's
What happened to American Riviera Orchard? What happened to the first podcast?
I know.
What happened to all these brands that people support? I don't get
It
it.
should just be like flying
One
off
brand.
the shelves.
Or you should just call it Meghan Markle.
That's
That's it.
There you go. Love 70s. Stephanie's on tonight.
But by design, I also recognize that a lot of those people aren't going to my page to see negativity. And so not just protecting myself or the people that work with me, but also the supporters. So I don't have the comment section on. That's a choice. And yet part of that.
That's a cowardly choice, Megan.
That's
not your choice. That's what we call a P choice.
Yeah, Stephanie and I, we're on Instagram.
X,
You have a TikTok page, X, YouTube,
Facebook,
and Facebook. And do you know that we have never,
ever.
in our lives, had to turn off the comment section?
It's a personal choice.
We take criticism. We will take anything at this point, but it's never gotten that bad where we've had to. It says something
She's a
about
coward.
you personally
You're a coward.
that you have to turn off your own comment section.
Yes, you are a liar and a coward.
Where are all of your supporters?
Challenge that I was trying to solve for was, then how do I create community? That is so key to
You just keep buying bots.
Yeah, buy bots.
this brand, and it's so key to how I like to show up in the world. How do we actually connect if you can't have comments and exchange? So my social media manager would send me screen grabs of different things that people were posting in their UGC, and I said, okay, what am I going to do here? They said, you could do a text overlay and respond, and I said, oh no, in the same way that on my own camera roll at home, I'll zoom in and I can scribble a little note and send it to a friend.
She's referring to the time she wrote back to Khloe Kardashian all my girls with a K.
Yeah.
That's the only time. She's also referring to, guys, every time we show you guys like pictures of the flour sprinkles on like dried up toast and stuff, and it looks gross, or like on their coffee, that's Meghan reposting. This is what she's referring to right now. That's how little of people send her stuff. So she can't be choosy. She has to repost everything to make it look like she has a lot of people out there.
Her girls with the favorite K who say the N word periodically.
Exactly.
I've just started this construct where I will start writing in my handwriting a note to users who put up content. So I said, let's find small and creative ways to engage the community and let them know that I'm listening, that I really see and appreciate their feedback.
She's literally taking credit for stuff that has been going on for years. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys an example right now. I'm glad she just brought this up. This is the kind of people that Meghan watches, follows, and reposts. Look at him. He's all excited, okay? He actually got a repost. He made English muffins, and he put the jam on it, or I don't know what the hell it was.
This is the bully who
yeah.
talks about Austin.
Now, if you guys say, well, her social media manager side, no. See that right up there? Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, watched it too. Meghan does not have a social media manager when it comes to her personal account.
No.
Now, Nancy, who is this guy? Well, I'm about to show you. This is the kind of people that Meghan reposts on her page and uplifts and says, these are the people she's looking for.
This is my community.
Royalists are a dying breed. And I mean that in the most literal, celebratory, and disrespectful way possible. We are watching the slow motion extinction of the most embarrassing fan base on earth. The same people who think queuing is a personality and waving from a balcony is a form of leadership. These are your monarchists. Geriatrics with god complexes and commemorative spoons. They don't have facts. They have fairy tales. They don't have relevance. They have reruns. And every time one of them croaks out, God save the king, the universe asks, why? You'll find them on Facebook, Twitter, a few on Instagram, and a smattering on TikTok, typing in all caps, crying about tradition, while ignoring the centuries of colonization that funded those castles they love to romanticize about. They treat the monarchy like it's a religion. Their current queen, a side piece, their current king, an adulterer, and their future king, a PR disaster in waiting. And now, they're outnumbered, outdated, and out of time. Because Gen Z isn't bowing. Millennials aren't kneeling. The Commonwealth is packing its bags. The curtain is falling, and the applause is not for them. So let them whine. Let them scream into the void about respect for the crown. Because nothing is funnier than watching a bunch of pearl-clutching boomers realizing the world is moving on. And it's not taking their teacups, their tabloid propaganda, and their tiara fantasies with it. The monarchy's biggest supporters are literally aging out. And when they go, so does the lie. So here's to the royalists. May your bunting fade, may your nostalgia rot, and may your little fantasies of empire die right alongside your Facebook groups. We won't miss you. We'll be too busy writing the future with Meghan and Harry.
Meghan's older, and so is that guy, than most of us on here. That's a fact. What are you talking about? I needed to give you guys an example. I'm sorry I had to put you through that, but I needed to give you an example of who Meghan watches. There it is. See his little face up there? See? I got a screenshot. He posted that. He was proud. Meghan watches that vile piece of crap and reposts his crap on her as ever official. There you go.
Sounds like a threat to me.
He does sound like he's threatening.
Sounds very threatening.
He's very threatening.
How dare you?
I mean, really?
How dare you?
The monarchy is not going anywhere. I don't know how old you think we are.
Prince William's not going anywhere.
I don't know what you think.
Princess Catherine's not going anywhere.
Hello. Hi here. Yeah, where are the boomers going? Where are we all going? What a psycho. God, he is a threat. People are saying it. Okay.
Threatening.
So just I wanted to play that for you because I wanted Meghan to say it first, and then I wanted you guys to see the people that she is watching and following and reposting on her page.
Okay.
So I think a lot of it is just
I'll wait. No, please don't. Okay.
Designing what works best for you while also being really cognizant of what is going to help grow the business with an intentional and authentic point of view. And that's what I'm constantly working to try to achieve.
I think it's so hard, the whole online experience. And we were talking also backstage about a study that I don't know how many of you saw this in the FT over the weekend. They were showing have we possibly reached peak social media as of 2022. And there's definite charts that show, yes, engagement time across social platforms has gone down, and it's being led by younger generations. And so I think that's like a really interesting trend to pick up on. And as a print publication at our heart, I'm very encouraged by the trend of going a little bit back. And I'm curious what you think about other formats that are not digital. Have you considered a cookbook? Could we expect that in the
course she
future?
has.
Maybe a magazine. What do you think?
Of course she has.
I love paper. And I really love, again, the sentimentality of what happens. We all have those cards or issues of a magazine that you have held on to for so long for whatever reason. And so from my standpoint, if there's ways to really...
Yeah, Megan, you know what those are? You know what those are? Okay? Because our good friend Del Hoffman sent us this, and other friends too. I can't wait to get my kitchen done, and that way I can. You guys send us the most coolest stuff, and we're gonna treasure it forever. But unfortunately, it won't all fit on Stephanie's. It will, however, fit on mine. But yeah, you know the newspaper and paper clippings that we save. We save it of the royal family. We save it of the day the Queen passed away. We save it of the day that King Charles had his coronation. Those are the things we save. That's what the world saves. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Harken back to a time where things were slowed down a little bit, whether that's in a limited edition. And yes, of course, digital is how people are consuming media, but I do think we can start new trends. And I love a classic. I love things that are, dare I say, vintage inspired, but for our kids, they would think a magazine probably feels a bit vintage. You know, I do think there's something incredible about a handwritten note. I would love to be able to combine all of my loves that really are
branding, guys.
A little bit more old school into that type of forum. So I would say never say never.
That's great. Well, if we can help you with that, please let us know.
Yes, I know who to call.
So I'm curious, now that you have numerous businesses and ventures under your belt, and you're obviously still in the thick of it, what have you learned about yourself as a leader and as a CEO?
Thank you. You know, it's been incredible because when I was on Suits, that was my last time really in a position with a very large team. We had a crew of 200 people. And I worked on the show for 7 years, and I loved the crew. I love that experience and the culture that's on set as well. And so I think being able to now have my own business, it's very different than being on set. And even the set for With Love Meghan, that's a crew of 80 people. It's still a very large crew. But for my business, I've been very decisive about having a lean team.
Why would you admit that?
I think you want to have a great soundboard of people that are with you and with varied points of view. You want someone who's going to push back. You want someone who's going to be so creative and savvy in a space that might not be my skill set. So I love creating that culture, having that camaraderie with my team, and playing and being curious. Constantly just pushing the envelope to ask the questions of how can we show up in a way that truly indicates that we are putting care into every detail.
And how do you decide what you lean into as a CEO? It's a small team. It's like 10 people?
Less than, yes.
Less than
for the tight team, yes, of course.
And so how do you decide where you're going to show up in those?
That's a lot. 10 people? That's still a lot of people. You don't need that many people. Good Lord.
Moments, because I know you love detail and you want to be in charge of a lot. So how do you do that?
Well,
I really like detail when it comes to driving towards the Pont de Leon tunnel and completely driving my husband to the brink of offing himself. That's the kind of detail I love in my life.
Well, I think you have to work as a team. You're only as solid as the rest of the people around you. And also, I want the life-work balance, if such a thing exists. You know, I'm still going to go and chaperone the first grade field trip and then run back and try to finish the meetings. I love the creative part, which I think I've touched on quite a bit. And the brand is an extension of my aesthetic. But it's more than that. The operational side is so key. And I am constantly looking at ways in which we can, how do we adjust our margins? What does our spend look like? Really going through P&L. So I think from my standpoint, it's really all of it holistically. And I don't think there's any founder in year one that would say something differently. Not if they had the ambition to scale in the way that I do.
What? What? Huh? What is she talking about? Our dad is an entrepreneur. Our dad started, he didn't have a title. He didn't have all that money. He started with nothing. That's not how it works. You don't constantly fail and I mean, what is she talking about? Oh God.
For a final question, I know financial independence has always been important to you, and you've said that it's the most empowering thing. I agree. And I think all the women in this room who are incredibly hardworking, every job is hard, but these career women also would agree. How do you think about that? Because you had a whole career very successful before you got married. You're having a whole other career now. What's the importance of financial independence to you?
Well, financial independence is what gives you the freedom of choice. And I think in this day and age, we all need to be able to have our autonomy. That is a huge element of that. Financial literacy, for that reason, is something that I spend a lot of time on, specifically for young girls and their empowerment. And I think as women, especially in a room like this, we can all probably agree that as women, when we're supporting each other for all of these elements that might not necessarily be the ones that people want to hear us talk about, there's nothing taboo. Doesn't need to be anything taboo about talking about our financial independence or our independence overall. And as women, when we support each other, we are not simply supporting each other's lives, we're supporting each other's legacies. And that's the piece that's so powerful. When I'm supporting or investing in another female founder, I am investing in what she is going to do for the culture, for her business, the legacy she's going to leave, how that brand, if it's a CPG brand, is going to show up in people's homes.
That. She loves
so it is all fundamentally important, and I don't think it's a conversation we should shy away from. I think it's one that we should really embrace together.
Thank you, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Thanks,
Such an honor to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody. Have a great time. Thank you.
Oh, God. That was so uncomfortable, but funny.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great time.
I mean, I guess it got really low likes or views on YouTube. I bet you we got more on that. Oh my God, what a nightmare. I don't even know how to process that. I'm glad I didn't get drunk. I probably would have gotten mad. I don't know how to process any of that, but what do you think? I think she's rebranding again. I think she's got to give up.
Well, I mean, the show failed.
Yeah.
She's now trying to come up with this thing. Well, we are going to do the holiday show. It's not a show. Well, it's already holiday show.
Filmed.
Yeah, it's already filmed. But she I don't know how she's going to talk her way into another show.
I don't know.
I just don't know how that's going to work.
And she's like,
she's not likable on camera.
No.
She doesn't know any recipes.
No.
Even if she did know a recipe, she's not able to
her voice.
No, she's not able to explain a recipe.
Yeah, like we show you Akila's TikToks, and those are entertaining. You learn something. Like when she did the grapes, I didn't know you do champagne grapes like that, and you learn it right away. I mean, she's obviously going in that direction. She knows what she's got to do, and people don't want to hear her talk for 45 minutes. So she's going to try TikTok. I definitely think she's going to try TikTok. You heard it here. Let's
not forget what she did in Paris.
She's going to try to do makeup. I think she's going to try to do a collab with Daniel with makeup, and I still think she's got the hair extensions on the burner. Well, we said that a long time ago.
She made it very clear in this interview that her passion has always been fashion.
Yeah,
it's always been fashion.
I don't think a fashion line will take her.
No,
I think, and it's more. The Kardashians have even said it's a lot more expensive to start your own fashion brand.
Yeah,
but I think the proof is in the pudding. So, the Sussex squad got their marching orders from the Fuhrer today, and they now are going to follow it. So here is a little snippet of the marching orders. Okay.
This niche way.
And she says that Meghan found this niche way of getting to people by copying other people's stuff.
She found this niche way to connect with us, and that is through the As Ever stories. And a lot of people are like, yeah, it's just people posting stuff. That's her talking to us. And I've seen many of my followers, I saw some of their stuff on her stories, and I'm like, yeah, you got a shout out. So just know Meghan sees all of that, guys. That's just not going through her social media people and they're just posting it on her behest. She sees everything.
Thanks for telling us that. She just, yeah, perfect.
Thanks for that tidbit there.
Yeah. Feel free to screenshot this.
Everything. So give yourself a round of applause if you are one of those people that was featured on her stories. But this is what she was talking about. She doesn't just talk it, she walks it. If she's going to be teaching healthy habits on social media, what she's not going to do is have a troll account, wink, wink, if you know, you know, nor is she going to allow her support system, which is us and others, her friends, her loved ones.
Imagine those guys being your support system. I would just give up. I'd give up.
Get abused because they get abused enough. We get abused enough as it is just for saying we love Meghan and Harry. She's not going to open up those lines of abuse. So here's what I'm proposing, and this is going to be a tough one. I would never tell an adult how to run their socials. However, I do get tired of when, and this goes for me too, I do relation to Meghan, just solely about her, not anybody else. I have to swim through cow dung to basically get to someone saying, I love Meghan.
Swim through cow dung.
So I think we should do two things. I think we should better manage the comment sections. I know some of us go viral more than others. I think we should control that. I seriously think so. Just take the time out to do a clean sweep on something you post. Also, turn the comment section off won't hurt. As a matter of fact, I'm turning the comment section on this bad boy right now because I'm really not looking for opinions. I just wanted to say this really quick and keep it moving.
Imagine being a fan of hers and not even be able to having your comment section open. I mean, trust me, because we are not a small group of people. That's the problem. There are people from all walks of life that do not like Meghan Markle. It's not like this really weird, crazy fan base.
You guys should come on YouTube.
They would never come on YouTube. Get YouTube shows.
Yeah, you guys should start YouTube shows, and we'll be on each other. We'll be on each other's shows.
Yeah, we'll be on each other's turf.
Yeah. It'll be even play. That's what they call even playing field.
Exactly.
Come on YouTube.
Don't go on TikTok and hide there and turn off your comments and buy bots to follow you. Come on here. YouTube doesn't put up with bots. They take bots away. Trust me, we're waiting from an email. They're as we speak checking our account to make sure we don't have any bots or funny business. They're on it. So yeah, she got marching orders. The Fuhrer sent out her marching orders today, and that's it.
Well, that gave me a headache.
I don't blame you. Holy cow. Hey, you know what else gave me a headache that we'll get to tomorrow? Kim Kardashian thought it would be a good idea to put out merkins. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Yep. That's where this world is headed. Merkins.
Is that real fur?
Sick bitch.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it's real fur. God, I hope not.
I'm just wondering.
I hope not. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end the show on a highlight. Will and Kate. That's the problem is too many publications will put that up and I'll see it a million times in America. The Prince and Princess of Wales visited I want to say Ireland. They were in Ireland today. And we have more on that. So don't worry. I have all the wonderful pictures and stuff we'll do on another show. They went to a fire station. They went to like a mill processing plant. So here's the video. We have to go out on this because I can't go out on Meghan.
This is Charlie. I'm Helen. This is Charlie. And for the past 7 years, we've been growing flax on our farm here in County TWiN. Flax was a very traditional crop in Northern Ireland, but it really has disappeared from our landscape.
So first of all, you had to plant it in the field. We wait about 100 days.
pull it by hand. Well, we pull it by hand. You can get machines to do it. Put it into a wetting tank, dry it, put it through a breaker, and then a scotcher, and then a heckler, spinner, and then a weaver.
The fact that there's no waste at all from any of those processes makes it a really sustainable crop too. I think doing this has really made us fall in love with farming again. You know, it's turned us around from doing a job that neither of us really liked to doing something that we absolutely love it.
The Prince and Princess of Wales looking absolutely fabulous. I also have stuff of them at the firehouse, so we will play that on the next show. Thank you so much for joining us on this Pop Live. We hope you enjoyed it.
Thank God it was only 20 minutes.
Holy cow.
The interview.
Oh my God. And if you really enjoyed it, we ask that you give to the animal charity. That we select a different one every day. They're always smaller charities. They're the foster-based charities. Those are the ones pulling the animals out of high-kill shelters, taking them in. They pay for all the medical, the transport, everything, guys. These are the people doing the real work. So today is Rescue Coop. Go down to the description below. Give them the money. You get the receipt. Easy peasy. We prefer that all the money goes to animal rescue because that's why we're doing it, Megan. We're doing it for the Queen. Demetria got drunk. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We're doing it for the Queen. We want to avenge the royal family, and we want them to apologize. And we're not going away.
And now Gloria Steinem made our
I'm
list.
also I'm avenging.
I mean, now I feel bad for her.
I'm avenging boomers at this point because I have heard the word boomer so much in my life that you do not call people of the greatest generation boomers. What is wrong with you? I don't even like that.
Something's
I learned
wrong.
it. I didn't even know what it was until I heard the Sussex Squad talking about it. What are they, nuts?
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
We will
All right,
see
guys.
you tomorrow. Have a great night. We love
you so much.
Bye.